man who does not understand sex is a man easily conquered, not by others, but by himself. Lust is the most ancient trap and the most modern. It has toppled empires, broken families, emptied bank accounts, and silenced greatness. And yet, the problem is not sex. It never was. The problem is the man who does not understand its power. Sex is not evil. It is sacred. It is fire. In the hands of a wise man, it warms the home. In the hands of a fool, it burns the world. The man who seeks sex without self-awareness is not a lover. He is an addict. He is not chasing intimacy. He is running from emptiness. He thinks that touching skin will make him feel alive. But what he does not realize is that every shallow encounter is a withdrawal from the soul. Eventually, the account runs dry. Socrates warned that the unexamined life is not worth living. But I tell you, the unexamined desire is the most dangerous thing a man can carry. Unchecked, it enslaves him. It whispers in the night. It distracts him in the day. It makes him betray his values, not because he is evil, but because he is unaware. Modern man believes he is free. Swipe right, scroll endlessly, watch anything, anywhere, anytime. He calls it freedom, but he is chained. Chained by the algorithm, chained by novelty, chained by the fear of missing out on pleasure, attention, or validation. He cannot sit still. He cannot be alone. He cannot be without arousal. His manhood has been hijacked, not by women, not by society, but by his own unmanaged craving. The ancients understood that freedom was not the absence of limits, but the presence of self-governance. The man who is ruled by lust is not a free man. He is a slave in silk. Sex is not merely physical. It is spiritual, intellectual, emotional. When you sleep with someone, you do not just enter their body, you invite their energy into your being. This is why promiscuity leaves men tired, hollow, anxious. They think they are winning, but they are bleeding slowly, silently. Sex creates life. Think about that. It is the most powerful biological act on earth. It is the moment when the divine and the human touch. And yet we have turned it into a game, a hustle, a performance. The man who understands sex respects it. He does not treat it casually. He does not give his seed to every warm body. He conserves it. He transmutes it. He channels it into building, leading, creating. This is not repression. This is transformation. Look at the great artists, inventors, warriors. They all had discipline over their sexuality. Napoleon Bonaparte said the strongest men are the most disciplined in desire. Nikola Tesla remained celibate, redirecting his sexual energy into invention. Muhammad Ali abstained before fights, preserving his aggression for battle. This is not weakness, this is war strategy, because the man who can control his sex can control anything. Today, men are told, chase her, sleep with as many as you can, be a player. But the truth is this, the man who brags about how many women he's had is no different than the man who brags about how much fast food he's eaten. He is not impressive. He is undisciplined. You don't need more women. You need more purpose. You don't need more bodies. You need more boundaries. You don't need more validation. You need more vision. The problem is not the desire for sex. It is the absence of clarity about what it means to be a man. Sex becomes a distraction when your life lacks a mission. So many men are tired, not because they work hard, but because they waste energy chasing women they don't love to prove something they don't believe for a high that doesn't last. The real alpha is not the man who can sleep with anyone. It's the man who can walk away from anyone who disrupts his peace. Self-control is the highest form of masculinity. To master sex is to master yourself, not through suppression, but through awareness. You must study your impulses. Why do you crave her? Is it connection? or is it escape? Is it love or loneliness? Most men never ask these questions, they just act. And every unexamined action becomes a habit, and every habit a character, and every character a destiny. This is why you must slow down, observe, reflect. Understand that sex is not a trophy, it is a test. How you handle it says everything about your maturity, your power, your future. There is a reason kings had advisors. Power without wisdom leads to downfall. Lust is the first temptation of every man in power, not because of the women, but because of the ego. He thinks, I deserve her. He believes, I can get away with anything. He forgets, a man is most vulnerable not when he is weak, but when he is winning. So guard your heart when you are rising, and protect your integrity when you are celebrated, because that is when the devil whispers sweetly, and the fall is often silent until it is final. You cannot do this alone. Find men who value purpose over pleasure. Walk with brothers who sharpen you, not tempt you. A man becomes like the man he is around. If your circle chases lust, you will too. If they chase greatness, you will rise. Set boundaries with your phone, with your conversations, with your lifestyle. You do not need to argue about values, just live them. Say no quietly. Walk away silently. Discipline does not need to shout, it speaks in stillness. And when you do find a woman worth building with, honor her, protect her, not like she is weak, but like she is sacred. A strong man is not afraid of commitment. He is afraid of wasting time. He does not need every woman to notice him. He only needs one who understands him. Real sex is not porn. Real love is not lust. Real connection is not consumption. The man who gives his body away to anyone is cheapening himself. The man who builds his kingdom and shares it with one woman of value, that is wealth, that is power, that is rare. Socrates had a wife, Xantippe. She was known to be difficult, but Socrates remained faithful. He once said, by all means, marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher. Humor, yes, but also wisdom. Marriage is not about ease. It is about growth. Love is not supposed to be easy. It is supposed to refine you. Your partner should challenge you, sharpen you, expose your weaknesses so you can grow stronger. That is the gift, but only if you are mature enough to receive it. Sex, when aligned with purpose, becomes sacred. It fuels you, not drains you. It grounds you, not distracts you. It builds legacy, not leaks energy. The final test. So ask yourself, am I in control of my sexual energy, or is it in control of me? Do I seek connection or conquest? Does my desire for women match my devotion to becoming a man worthy of one? The ultimate test of manhood is not how much you can get, but how much you can resist. Not how loud you are, but how consistent. Not how much you attract, but how much you protect. This is the final truth. Sex is not the prize. You are. Your time, your vision, your spirit, your peace. These are the treasures. Do not give them away cheaply. Do not sell your soul for a moment of pleasure that leaves you empty. A man who knows how to govern his sex is not rare. He is revolutionary. Let them call you boring. Let them call you old-fashioned. Let them mock your standards. But when they are lost, bitter, alone, you will be building. You will be growing. You will be living in peace while they chase chaos. This is your edge. This is your power. This is your test. Govern your lust. Master your energy. Choose your path and walk it like a man who knows exactly where he is going.